Alright, let's go ahead and jump into this tournament. Hourly Superblitz on Lee Chess. 43 minutes late, so we're joining 43 minutes left, so we're joining a little bit late. But should be enough time for a good number of games. There we go. I guess b6 and bishop b7 makes sense. Maybe we try and play c5 at some point. I'm going to go ahead and capture here. And then knight f6. Hit the bishop. Time control is 3-0. Okay, why can't I take that for free? I don't see it, but I'll take it. Guess he was trying to take on c6. Pawns in front of our king might get a bit messed up here. Let's push the bishop back again. And trade. Trying to get the material off the board since we've got an extra bishop. Hey, something 22. Welcome. Okay, let's protect our a-pawn. My knight and rook guard this square, so we should be fine. Where's his knight going? I'm not sure. Need to find a better square for this bishop. Maybe into c4. Maybe just back it up. e6 looks like a strong square. And that would limit a lot of what our opponent's trying to do. Okay, so he's trying to team up on f6 and on f7. So I guess just jump our knight in. Nope, that'll drop our rook. Moving the rook so that we don't lose it to rook takes f6, which would remove the defender. This queen's pretty annoying here. Maybe we need to move like bishop d7 at some point, but again, that would fail to rook takes f6. So our king is under some pressure. Time is pretty even. Okay. Now do we jump the knight in? Just to try and block that diagonal. Play boring moves to get up on time. Okay. Look for discoveries on the queen. Maybe the c4 square, a square we talked about a long time ago. We'll give up a pawn to get the knights off the board. Now let's aim for a queen trade. And probably our rook to the c file. He didn't want me to check him down there on c1. But now we're just kind of threading the d pawn. The rook guards, maybe. Oh, that's a free queen. So he gave us a bishop and a queen that game. All right, good game to our opponent. And that's one game in the books. And it's 3 minutes, so I'm not going to berserk. I'm just not fast enough to confidently win with 90 seconds on the clock. Not worried about the e-pawn. Captures on e4, we've got queen d5 at some convenient moment. Give them all the pawns and we'll develop all our pieces. Okay, what's he going to do with his king? Might just take on f6 and play queen d5 anyway. That diagonal looks pretty hard to defend. Now he might have to castle. And then I can try and get my knight into f5. Ooh. Okay. I guess the queen trade should be fine for us. Go hunting for some pawns. Knight d4 might get a little bit complicated. Okay, he doesn't play it. Have to play this just to guard our rook. And let's just make sure I don't fall for anything on g2. My opponent's playing pretty well right now. Oh, he actually could have just taken this rook. Don't tell anyone. Oh. Don't tell anyone. Now we're threatening checkmate. I don't think he can stop it. Went from losing the rook to checkmate in just a couple moves. So that works out. That's 2 wins in a row for us. See if we can get top 50 here. All right, our first 2,000 plus opponent. Guess we'll just go after that bishop. Huh. Interesting. I think we'll just take it. And f4. To d2 or to e2. Go to e2. Looks crazy, but I'm not sure our king wanted the castle anyway. Queen takes here. I'll just attack the queen, and we'll grab that b7 pawn, which looks strong. Okay, he even castles that way. So which king is going to be in more danger? Our king seems pretty safe. I might want to move it onto the dark squares, move it towards the king side, just to get it out of the way. How do we open the position a little more? Maybe we take back with the queen. Get out of this pin. Happy to give him the pawn to open the b file. He doesn't want it. Guess we'll jump up here. Eye up that d6 square. Support the knight. Yeah, nothing wrong with white's position here. Okay, go after the bishop. He's trying to open up towards my king. But I'll just pretend that I kingside castled. Man, knight c4 looks pretty good there. We're down to a minute, so a little low on time. Okay, keep running this way. Just going to have to give up this pawn, unfortunately. Keep pushing towards his king. Oh, down to 37 seconds. Time disappears fast. Might have at least a draw here if this pawn moves, with my queen jumping between these two squares. Okay, check. Check. Oh, wait, we might have checkmate. Oh, he blocks that way, okay. Didn't see that. Take with the rook. Uh-oh. Oh, and I won on time. Close one. Very close. Yeah, I couldn't stop the checkmate here without trading queens. I was trying to double up on the A file. Very back and forth game. Fun one. And right into the next game. We're in 75th. Less than half an hour left. And we're getting berserked. We will not be berserking back. Let's use this extra time to secure a win. Didn't want to play c5 there, but we did. Okay. Do I play knight e4 at some point here? Strange opening already. Guess we'll just support the knight. I don't think the pin means too much. Also have to remember that they berserked us, so it's not like they're playing great moves or anything. We just need to play reasonable chess. I think I'll take there. Expand on the queen side. Seems to make sense. Which file does our rook belong on? The D file? Where's his knight going? I don't think he has enough pieces to checkmate me here. But I've been wrong about that before. C6 maybe? He's under a minute. Okay, what's our plan for this bishop? Do we play f6 ourselves? Well, for now, let's keep expanding. Try and force him to make the decisions, since he's got the time pressure, in addition to what I think is a worse position. Capture, pawn captures. Alright, we'll just leave that there for the moment. I think these trades should benefit me, because I own the file for the most part. Okay, now I do own the file. Let's come in here. How do we get my bishop and queen to work together? I think I can just take that. Bishop on g5 guards a lot of squares and cannot be dislodged very easily. Okay, and I think we're happy with this queen trade. We'll just walk our king up the board. So maybe not objectively the best technique, but definitely gets a position we can't lose. And another timeout. So 2 games on time. All right. And that is 4 wins in a row. And we're up to 43rd place. 23 minutes left, so probably 4 more games would be my guess. It'd be nice to go a full 8-0. But we can see based on the other people on this page that our competition is going to get more stiff. Here we go. 2200 plus. Scandinavian type position. Where's my dark square bishop going? Don't have a pin on g5, so not sure. We'll just guard the b4 square for the moment. Now I guess up here. He wants another trade. Looks like a nice square for the knight. And can we get some pressure on the king side? I'm thinking queen g4 and rook lift. Okay, so it might be a little slower than I missed that. Had to trade queens. I wanted to play rook d1. Yeah, so this attack definitely happened slower than expected. Oh, and that's the end of our win streak. But not over yet, the tournament. 55th place, but we are going to need another couple wins to stay in that top 50. Might still get 4 more games in. What's my opponent thinking about? Waiting to see if I berserk or what? They're just going to run out of time? Probably waiting to see if I berserk. Yeah, they look like a very fast player. Okay. Take towards the center. Interesting. Probably a situation where it's best to play it safe. Let them move fast. So I've got hanging pawns, which can be both a strength and a weakness. Okay, and he gives up both knights for that. So my position should definitely be better now. Just have to not get checkmated. Oh, and he trades there. Okay. Well, with 2 bishops for the rook, my king's feeling pretty safe. You guys just push forward. Can offer the queen trade, or I can just try and take that pawn with my bishop. My king's a little exposed, but there are no open files. So the lack of open files should definitely benefit me. So how do I force his queen away? Or do I just keep pushing? I didn't want to let him into the d7 square. And maybe this way I can play bishop c8. I want to get his queen a little more passive. After bishop c8, his queen really does not have that many squares to go to. In fact, I think he's forced to trade queens. Doesn't look like I can trap the queen, but relatively close. Bishop here, perhaps? Yeah, good move by him. Trying to get my rook involved. The rook checked the king up and relatively close to checkmate. Okay, I guess we'll attack here. Up, down to 20 seconds. Got to play faster. The time scramble, my opponent is quick. At least I thought he was. He's taking his time here. We went on time. Wow. Thought he was going to be a speed demon there. He started out so quick. Okay. That's another win for us. Ooh, next game started fast. Lots of people right around our rating here. Quite a few D4 games. Really early queenside castle. Wow. Maybe queen e7 was more accurate there. Seems more thematic. I might not even commit my king anywhere yet. See if I can just open up his king. This looks good. Queen takes. Or rook takes. Yeah, I don't see the checkmate or anything, but certainly his king is in a predicament. Looking to push b4 next. Line up with the king. Do we go backwards or towards the side of the board? We'll go backwards. Guard the g7 square. Maybe c5 next. Not sure exactly what we're doing, just looking for annoying moves for the most part. Do we want a queen trade? Probably not. You can take here with check. Yeah, it is a bit annoying. And my rook on a6 is not doing a lot right now. Material's even, so trading queens isn't the end of the world. Just have to be very careful if we do it. Don't know what to do here. Don't know what to do. Running out of time. Gotta just play faster. Just had to make moves fast there. Out of time. I had knight takes knight, and I'm probably fine there. But not enough time. Yeah, letting his queen take on e6 with check. Objectively probably fine, but practically caused me to burn a lot of time. All right, 8 minutes left. Probably 2 more games. We're down to 78th, so We gotta try and win these last couple. Another Sicilian. Is that a mouse slip? If not, it's the first time I've ever seen that series of moves. As a result, we've got a great position here. I'm going to try and dislodge this f6 knight and then try and get checkmate. That's my big plan right now. Oh. I didn't see that idea. Okay, looks like we're losing that bishop. Although we're getting h6, which might be more important here. Checkmate. Yeah, I'm not sure how he avoids all those checkmates. That was pretty crazy. The knight goes back. I've got knight to g5. And even though he took my bishop, this bishop can't help defend at all. All right, be at 2200. Time for one more. Rise to 61st. Yeah, should have known he was going to exchange there. Just by the move order. Thank you, yeah. It was not a bad win at all. I mean, I did blunder the piece, but I think he might have even had bishop takes knight there in that last position, and then bishop takes pawn, and yeah, I might have actually been in some trouble there. But we won't worry about it now. Jumping all over the place here, and I think we're just going to jump our knight all the way up here. See if we can secure that bishop pair. And now we've got some weak light squares to attack. Okay. We're going to go back, because if we can jump up here, light squares, just like I mentioned. Couldn't jump forward anyway, because knight takes and we've got a pin going on, but all right, we'll start with this. Threaten to win the queen. That's a queen. That was a quick one. Okay, time for one more. Just keep saying that. 2 in a row. This one will be worth 4 points. Probably have to win this one to stay in the top 50. Ooh, an advanced French, okay. This is our chance. Get a nice time edge in the opening without sacrificing position. And play aggressively here. Develop the whole queen side first. King might just stay here the rest of the game, so alright, we'll protect the b5. And I gotta decide which way I'm gonna develop this knight. Let's take one, so I'm gonna develop it to e7 and up to f5. This really negates whatever he's trying to do with his b pawn. And this position should be better for black. Knight's not trapped, although it can be trapped. So I got to be a little careful here. Let's just bring the bishop back. How do we improve this knight? Do we offer the trade? Open up the c file? Sure. Bishop to c6 makes sense at some point. Although I think I'm going to offer another trade. Looks weird, but I think we're going to offer another trade. Yeah, and he avoids it now, so my rook can come in with a check. Wow. I'm going to say my king is safer if things open up here. I don't think this check is anything to be scared of either. I'm going to just put my king on d7. Yep. Not sure why that light turned out there. Knew the tournament was over, so it turned off. So this game won't count for the tournament, but it's still good to finish it off. Take the bishop, I think. Just keep things simple. Now I'm just up the bishop. So I said keep things simple, but perhaps I'm not doing that since I lose that pawn. Get my king closer, which will help. My passed queenside pawns should be enough. Actually, I should have gone king here. Running low on time. Not enough time. Frustrating. Tough way to end it. Tough way to end it. Well, that was fun. We did pretty well. 55th. Not bad overall. Unfortunately, that is all the time I've got today. Just had enough time for this tournament. Got to run and teach a chess lesson. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. And I will see you guys next time. Thanks for the support.